Hello everyone, Assalamu alaikum, Namaste, and welcome back to my channel. I hope you all are doing well and I am also doing absolutely fine, Alhamdulillah. So this video is a continuation of my previous video where I spoke about my journey of becoming cabin crew. So in this video, I'll be talking about you, like how you can fulfill your dream of becoming one and what are the key requirements to become a cabin crew in India. So without further ado, let's get started. Now, let's dive into the requirements that you will need to have. In order to become a cabin crew, there are certain requirements such as physical, educational, and some more. Let me break them down for you. Since I'll be talking about how to become a cabin crew in India, so I'll be talking about the requirements which is needed by the Indian Airlines. So let's talk about the first requirement, which is age. You need to be minimum 18 years old in order to become a cabin crew in India. 18 years and above, you are good to go. Let's talk about the other requirement, which is qualification. You need to have passed minimum 12th. Yes, you have to be 12th pass in order to become a cabin crew. Doesn't matter, whichever stream you have done your 12th in, be it science or commerce or arts, you are good to go. The other requirement is your fluency. So fluency in English and Hindi, since we are talking about Indian Airlines, you have to be really fluent in Hindi and English. That's like the requirement. And if you know any other language, that's always an additional advantage. And the other one we talk about is height and weight. So of course, you need to be of certain height in order to reach the safety equipment in case of an emergency. That is why height is one of the most talked about criteria in airline. So in India, the girls should be minimum 5 feet 2 inches, and for guys, you have to be minimum 5 feet 7 inches in order to become a cabin crew here. And also your weight must be proportionate to your height according to BMI, so make sure you're fit. Let's talk about vision, your eyesight. So your eyesight must be 6 by 6. Although there are some airlines which may allow corrective lenses or your reading glasses, but that entirely depends on the airline. But in general, the eyesight must be 6 by 6. The next requirement we talk about here is physical fitness. So a clear medical checkup is required by the airline to prove that you are fit, and also you shouldn't be having any severe allergies or any history of any sort of injuries. If you have one, please declare beforehand. So the next requirement here we talk about is grooming, which is my personal favorite. Yes, grooming matters a lot, so make sure you're impeccably groomed, because there's a saying, first impression is the last, and it does matter a lot in this industry. So make sure your skin is clear, you have groomed your hair in an amazing style, and it should be neat away from face. There shouldn't be any bad breath or bad odor, and make sure you spray your perfume, keep replenishing your makeup, and maintain high standards of grooming, because you do not just represent the airline, but you also represent yourself. So make sure you represent yourself in the best possible way you can. And also, your physical appearance requires that you shouldn't be having any scars or marks or tattoos on the visible part of the body. For example, your uniform is a skirt, let's say, so you shouldn't be having any marks or tattoos on the prominent areas, like shouldn't be seen. And also another thing I would like to talk about, piercing. So for women, strictly just your earlobe has to be pierced. Like if you have 2-3 piercing in one ear, you cannot wear, that's not allowed. No nose piercing allowed. Like although I have my nose pierced, but I remove my nose pin before I go for flight. So guys, strictly no, cannot wear anything. If you have one, please remove it before you go for the interview. So that's about the grooming standards. Another key requirement by the airline is that you need to have a confident personality and a friendly nature, because in this profession, you will be meeting people from different walks of life. You'll not be necessarily meeting or working with a kind of people from your own background. No. So having patience is really important, and having that friendly nature, it really goes a long way. And in order to make sure that you work in harmony and peace, so later on it does not become a problem for the airline if and when you get hired. So make sure you have these qualities. If you don't have, try inculcating them from now. Requirement by the airline is that you need to have a confident personality and a friendly nature, because in this profession you will be meeting people from different walks of life. You'll not be necessarily meeting or working with a kind of people from your own background. No. So having patience is really important, and having that friendly nature, it really goes a long way. And in order to make sure that you work in harmony and peace, so later on it does not become a problem for the airline if and when you get hired. So make sure you have these qualities. If you don't have, try inculcating them from now. And once you meet all these requirements, you will be hired by the airline, and you'll be undergoing a training for almost 6 to 8 weeks depending on the airline. But yeah, 6 to 8 weeks should be an ideal time for an airline to finish your training, and your training includes all these things. So the first part of your training is going to be safety and emergency procedures. In this, you'll be learning basically about turbulence, about evacuation drill, and any other form of emergency happens on board. Second is first aid. A cabin crew must know how to administer basic first aid, CPR, and must be able to know how to use these medical equipments on board if required in case of an emergency. Next we talk about is your service training. So you'll be given a training by the airline on how to provide an exceptional service to your customer. And also you'll be getting a grooming session from the airline on how to groom yourself and how to present yourself. So don't worry, airline got you covered. So let's talk about the application process now. So most airlines post their vacancies on their official website, so keep an eye on their website, on their career pages. Some airlines also conduct walk-in interviews. In this, you'll need to bring your passport picture, your passport, your educational certificate, and your resume. That's very important. And then you're good to go for a walk-in interview. Interview process. So the interview process always includes a group discussion, a personal interview, that's a one-on-one discussion, and sometimes also a written test to check your language proficiency. Yeah, that's about it. And the last part is your physical test, where they'll check if you are able to reach this certain height, which I mentioned earlier in this video, and also your grooming and basic stuff. That's about it. You're good to go. You are all ready to become a cabin crew. So guys, I have laid down all the requirements which you need to meet in order to become a cabin crew. So please take advantage of it and go out and fulfill your dreams. And currently there are a couple of airlines which is hiring in India, like Indigo, Akasa, SpiceJet, and also Air India. So guys, what are you waiting for? Go out there, and sky's the limit. Each airline has slightly different hiring process, but most of them are same. So make sure whichever airline you are appearing for, you prepare for that airline and tailor-made your resume, curate your resume just for that airline. And also let me know in the comment section if you want me to make a video on how to make your resume, and I'll be more than happy to make one for you. And also guys, I would like to say that cabin crew is such a rewarding job. It gives you an opportunity to see the world, to meet people from different culture, diverse society, and in my opinion, this is one of the most lucrative jobs I have ever seen. So it was my dream to become one, and I fulfilled it. And I would really happy if even one of you can fulfill your dream, and if this video helps you, I'll be more than happy, and please let me know if you want me to make any such videos, such informative videos, any detailed videos on anything related to cabin crew, and I'll be more than happy to help you. And also do not forget to like, share and subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much for watching.